was the drummer with Joker Among Thieves. Prior to that, a band called Play the Joker from the Barnsley area, and I'm currently, that was playing original music, and now I'm in a band called The Shudders, playing originals and covers.
Yeah, I'm Joe, and I was the lead singer and guitarist of Play the Joker and a Joker Among Thieves. Yeah, I think when my mum that introduced me into music, I'd got my dad in rock and roll and Elvis and all that stuff, and my mum bought me my first Bon Jovi CD.
Oh dear.
Yeah, best of Bon Jovi, and that was it. That what guitar
just one track with it.
Yeah. And then I got guitar out, and that was it. It was just from there when I was 13.
Oh, there you go. My first introduction to music would be lots of country and western in the house. Again, like Joe's dad, big into Elvis, rockabilly stuff, original like 50s rock and roll. And I seem to remember being told when I was about 3 or 4 years old, I'd get used to have like a poker stand at side of the fireplace, with poker and a little shovel on.
Yeah.
And I'd get poker and I'd be singing along to Tom Jones songs. Then I'd get all the cushions out.
Stage. Oh, drums.
Playing drums.
Oh,
yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. Seed were planted at a very early age.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Yeah, there you go.
That's so I think we just make sure that we're on right platforms.
Yeah.
You know, there's certain tags that you can put on, there's certain pages you can follow. I think we were just active.
We
posting all the time.
We made sure we posted a couple of things perhaps every day, whether it were like either old videos, new videos, or comments about other bands or bands that we particularly admire and like. Excuse me. Sharing info of other local bands as well. You know, we've got quite a close-knit community here in Barnsley, and we try to big each other up as much as possible. We got together basically sort of accidentally.
Yeah, you were doing another band, another project, weren't you? It would just so happen that me and Ryan and
Matt
and Finch, I think. We come down and you were doing
I was doing some
session, weren't you?
Yeah, I was doing something weekend, playing some drums weekend. Yeah, down at studio, and I just got asked. I think Ryan asked me if I wouldn't mind just trying to get some drums on these tracks that they'd done, just to see what they sounded like in a live setting sort of thing.
You never left.
And no, they've never actually.
We never said
I've never officially joined. I've just been like stood at back for a bit, like, you know.
Like in regards to guitarists and bassists, and it's very difficult to find people that are talented as well as like grounded good people.
Yeah.
Because you can't just have anybody.
No, they've got to be of a similar sort of ilk to your genre, aren't they? You can't just have a pop music player. I'm not saying that doesn't happen, but for the sort of things that we were writing and playing, you needed somebody with a specific mindset to be able to be part of that band. You couldn't just have anybody.
You've got to get on and all, haven't you?
You've got to be compatible, aren't you, really?
Like we were so close anyway.
Yeah.
That anybody coming in must have been more intimidating to them than it was to us.
Yeah.
But I think we find it harder to find guitarists and bass players. Because like you say, everybody's situation is different. Like everybody's work pattern is different. But then life changes as well. So like you have kids, you know, you change your job, it happens basically. Things
it's
happen,
life, isn't it?
Yeah,
life happens, and you know, your shift pattern changes, and that person can't get down to play on that particular day because of X, Y, Z. That has a knock-on effect, and before you know it, you're just two on your own, or just one person there.
Yeah.
You know, quite unfortunate, but you know, that's how it works at the moment. I'm not I don't particularly think it's changed much, to be quite honest. I think it's still gonna.
I don't think it'll ever change unless you've got
Finance system.
unless you've got unlimited money, and that is solely what you do. Like all you do is you go into a studio and you practice and practice and practice and practice and practice. It's never going to change. Like you can get offered as many gigs as you want, you can do as many gigs as you want. You can't do them all.
No.
Working Friday, Saturday stops you gigging, doesn't it?
Yeah, of course it does. Yeah.
So I don't think it'll ever change in kind of like underground band. I mean, there's plenty of good musicians out there, but a lot of them do it on social media now, don't they?
Yeah.
A lot of them do YouTube videos, Facebook videos, you know, like my guitar solo on Instagram and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's shifted a lot of things as well.
Other bands will try and help you out if they can.
I think venues closing.
Yeah, that's not helped.
That doesn't help.
Yeah.
You know, you get like a good circle of bands that do that certain scene, and you can kind of work it pretty well, and then that venue shuts, that one shuts. Yeah. Before you know it, you're like, right, what we're practicing for?
Instead of like 10 or 15 bands going to like 10 or 15 venues, you've got perhaps 10 bands trying to get gigs at 3 or 4 venues on a regular basis, and that. I think one of the most frustrating things for the people putting the gigs on regarding our band at the time was that they couldn't really pigeonhole us. We were neither one thing or another. We weren't like metal or thrash or just like glam rock or rock. Or we sort of encompassed a lot of different sounds and background ourselves from in music. So we drew on all that influence and put it into his music. Now that didn't necessarily fit with a lot of promoters, did it? You know,
No.
Whereas I think we were more of a niche band, weren't we?
Yeah, because they had more. When they put bands on, they just put nights on it, like metal night, thrash night, screamo night, and we were neither none of them.
No.
I think one of the most frustrating things for me was like trying to gain an audience, but like because you're a rock band and you don't put so many people, they just go, oh, play something we know.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Yeah.
That was always frustrating for me. Especially when you've worked hard for like a year to put this, you know, this 45-minute set together, and then after the second song, someone goes, "Play, do you do requests?"
People sadly don't want to hear a lot of new music, do they? They want to hear cover bands or tribute bands. But what they don't seem to realise is that without original music, there wouldn't be any cover bands or tribute bands.
Exactly.
You know, it has to start somewhere, and I think that's always going to be a hurdle for unknown acts. And payment as well, fee. Yeah. Because you're expected to pay quite a lot of our gigs were for next to nothing, even for just a few beers. Various places around
Liverpool, Manchester,
around
Leeds,
area. You know, and to be told, oh, you know, it's like 30 quid or 20 quid and 10 beers or something like that.
Yeah, you travel to York and then they go, oh, there's just a couple of pints behind by, like, really?
Yeah.
But I think
that tended to suck a lot of enthusiasm out of you.
it did, didn't it?
Yeah.
But I think especially when you've also got to look at the music that's in charts today and what everybody's listening to, like every young'un or just the influence of music, the style of music we play, nothing like that whatsoever.
No.
So if they come and watch us, they'll be like, oh, that's not what I've just been listening to.
Yeah.
So I think trying to get people back, and they've seen you and they go, actually, we're really good, I'll come again.
Yeah.
And then they don't. You're like, oh, that's fair enough, but you can't make someone come and watch you. You can only do.
No, yeah.
You can only do it again. It comes with time and resources, isn't it?
Yeah, and you try your best through social media and through other avenues. But at the end of the day, like I say, if you can't get punters to come and see you, then yeah, that's it, isn't it? It's always feels like it's an opportunity, isn't it?
Advice I'd give someone who wants to start a band now. I'd said go for it. You know.
Yeah, you can't not go for it.
No.
But you've got to be prepared to take the knockbacks. A lot of bands,
you aren't just going to turn up, play one gig and be a rock
and
star.
become superstars. It doesn't work like that. You've got to put
mileage
time,
in, effort in, money in, promote yourself.
Yeah, there's a lot of blood, sweat and tears.
You want to do it, you do it properly, it's going to take over like your entire life.
It's going to cost you a lot of cash. You know, even if it's only in petrol and practice room costs, you know, printing for flyers and posters, etc.
There's a lot more knockbacks than there is like good times. But them good moments make the entire thing worth it. Yeah, like
they're worth the weight in gold, aren't they?
You do like a runner at gigs and you turn up and you play to 3 people, you play to 4 people, you play to your mum and dad, and then you just get that one festival or that one thing, and you do like half an hour and it feels like 5 minutes, but it's just everything that you wanted in that. That's why you've been doing it. My main advice is that you just be prepared, innit? Don't go out. Leave your ego. Leave your ego. Because that don't matter. Nobody cares. You know.
It's true.
Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about an ego.
No. Nobody cares about it.
That'll turn people off more than anything.
Yeah, you go in thinking you're a rock star straight away. You're just gonna get kicked out of it. Nobody's gonna be interested.
People will pick up on it straight away.
Yeah. You leave your ego where it is, and you just go and do it because you love it, not because you think it's gonna get you girls and lots of money and no, it don't. You've got to put out work in yourself and make sure you never burn bridges.
Yeah, you've got to be careful.
Don't ever burn your bridges, because if you turn up to a venue and even if promoter don't treat you right, you've got a duty to yourself and your name and your brand. Be respectful.
Yeah, just to suck it up a bit, haven't you?
Yeah.
Get on with it.
You're just like, fine. And then they'll lash you back, and then they'll lash you back. So yeah.
If you burn those bridges, it has a big knock-on effect, and people get to hear about it, and then they won't entertain having you in their venue because they might see you as trouble.
Especially local. You know, you stick with start local. Don't expect to go straight away Sheffield everywhere. Start local, get a little following where you are first, enjoy that. Get people.
Be prepared to take constructive criticism as well.
Oh, like amongst yourselves.
From
other people. Absolutely.
Yeah, but don't be afraid to say, well,
no,
I don't think you did that particularly well, and I did play that very well. I'm sorry about that. You know, I'll try harder to do that next time.
I think if you believe in it,
just
go for it.
Yeah, definitely.